Well, hello there. Today on my very first official video, I will be discussing the different types of players that are on MTG Arena and which type of player can usually get the best value out of their account. And if you're not that type of player, what things you can do to help increase the value and get more cards as well as in-game currency. Welcome to Arena Hacks. I'm Kyle Wagner, and at the end of today's video, I will directly lead into my first daily video. So, that being said, let's get started. So, the first type of player I'd like to talk about today is the person who always goes for rank and really works hard to increase their rank. So to see your rank, you go to your profile, and your constructed rank here and your limited rank is here. So that's just your rank for drafting, and this is your rank for limited. And the way you increase your rank is by winning games. So if we click here, you see this tier 3, you may be wondering, what is tier 3? You guys see bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, and mythic. What is these tiers? You start in tier 4, and as you get wins, you work your way through this arc, and then you go up to tier 3. And then tier 2, then tier 1, and then you go up to the next rank on this side here. You'll go up from silver to gold or gold to platinum, wherever you're at. This here, up at the top, is the season. So whichever rank you're in, regardless of what tier you are, these are the rewards you will get for either constructed or limited. So the value here in rank, and this is why I don't really work too hard on increasing my rank, why my rank is only silver tier 3 right now. I just don't really care about increasing my rank. The value here is not super huge. Like they're usually about a month long for the seasons, and the amount of games you have to win to get into the mythic, the amount of games you have to play, because you're not going to win every single game. The best, most competitive players out there never win every single game. It just doesn't happen. So the amount of games you have to play in a season to get up into Mythic, like yes, there's lots of people out there who do it, but it all depends on your lifestyle. How do you work a full-time job? Do you have a part-time job? How much time do you have to spare to sit down and work your way through this? Yeah, there's some YouTubers out there that do get really high in the ranks, but they do it for their YouTube video, right? So they're sitting there showing you how they gain rank all the time. And there's nothing wrong with it. Like if that's how you want to play, if you're really excited about, yeah, I gotta get mythic, gotta get up there in rank, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just here to tell you about the value of it. And for a whole month, just to get these few things for the amount of games that you play, it's better than nothing. But you know, it's not that great for how many games you have to play and how many games you have to win. Now, there are certain events that you have to get a certain rank in Mythic in order to qualify for. So there are some people who need to do that. They need to achieve a certain rank in order to get entered into those events that they want to be a part of. So that's your constructed rank there. And then your limited is the same thing. And it goes up the same way as that the constructed rank goes up. It's just you only get limited rank for playing limited games such as drafting. So there's one more thing. When you're starting with ranking and you're starting in bronze, when you're in bronze, so right now my limited rank is bronze, every game I win, I'm going to get, this is going to go up 1, 2 notches. When I lose a game, nothing happens. When I win again, it goes up another 2 notches. Then this will go from tier 3 to tier 2, same thing up to tier 1, and then same thing, and boom, I'll get silver. And you can't go back when you lose in bronze. Once you're in silver, looks like I lost the game here in constructed, because every time you win, just like bronze, you will increase 2 spots here. But when you get a loss, you will only go back 1. You do go back 1, but only 1. So you can have a lower than 50% win rate and still increase your rank. Once you get to gold, it doesn't work like that anymore. You win 1, you get 1 notch. You lose 1, you lose 1 notch. So you have to, if you have a 50% win rate, you're going nowhere. If you have to have a slightly higher than 50% win rate to actually get somewhere, and to actually get a good high rank at only slightly higher than 50%, it's going to be a lot of games and it's going to take a long time. So I think that is most of my views and most of what I have to say about rank and ranking. I would suggest always playing at least one draft or one other ranked game every season, just so you at least get bronze. You don't even have to win that one game. You just play one game, you immediately get bronze, and you get one free pack at the end of the season. So make sure you play at least one game in each constructed ranked and limited ranked. Other than that, I wouldn't put much more effort in going any further past gold. I don't even really put any effort into getting gold. I put a little bit of effort into getting silver, which isn't even really effort for me anymore because I've been getting into historic a lot, and Arena only has historic ranked. If we go look at the play here, in historic, it's historic ranked, more historic ranked, just traditional, standard ranked. There's no historic play. And then these are all events. So there's just no historic unranked play. So everything in historic is ranked, which is basically the only reason why my rank is even at silver right now. Otherwise, I wouldn't have played a single ranked game this season yet. So that's the ranker, or the type of player who likes to increase their rank. The other type of player is a drafter. So when we look at drafting, it's really cool what Wizards of the Coast is doing with Arena right now. They do have a lot of drafts. When I first started out, I don't remember there being much draft. There was like 1 or 2 quick drafts for a couple different sets or something. There was no such thing as premier drafts back then, where you actually do all your picks for your draft with other people, and you're on a timer so you don't take too long. Whereas with the quick draft, you're drafting against a bot. You get your cards, you pick the card you want, you pass the pack, the bot simulates what a player would do, or at least it's programmed to try to simulate what a player would take out of that card, or out of that pack, what card they take out of that pack, and then pass it along. And that's how you create your deck, and then you play against real players in the actual draft to get prizes and extra goodies depending on how well you do. Now, drafting is important for having a good value on your account, but if you are the type of person who only likes to draft, that makes it a little more difficult. I would highly recommend at least dabbling a little bit in constructed, not necessarily for rank, but just to help with your daily challenges, and we'll get to that in the daily videos. Furthermore, with drafting, when we look at the stuff you get, the rewards for how good you do get gems back and packs, depending on how good you do. So being a good drafter while also playing some limited games is actually really great for a value. This is why I said at the beginning, the best player is usually an all-around player. Actually, I don't think I said that yet, but that's what I was getting to. An all-around player usually can get the best value and squeeze the most out of their account. So if you're drafting and you're a good drafter, it helps just to inject that little bit of constructed play to help you get these coins, so you don't have to pay gems to enter, and then you can earn gems if you're really good at drafting, and then use those gems to enter another draft or buy more cards if you're more of an all-around player. Actually, I should say that. We're going to get to the all-around player in a few moments. So drafting is really important to convert, to enter with your gold coins, and then convert those gold coins into gems, which are more valuable. You also get to keep all the cards that you make in your draft deck, as well as any of these rewards here, which you're guaranteed at least 1 pack, no matter how many wins you get, even if you only get 1, and you still get a few gems in that case. So drafting is really good to, at least if you're more of a ranked player and you just play only constructed, you're probably not going to do very good at drafting because it is a knack, it is tricky. I'm not very good at it myself. I love drafting. I find it really fun, but I kind of suck at it. Actually, the last few drafts, like I think the last 2 or 3 drafts I did, I got 0 wins both times. That sucks. You don't get great value. Actually, the value's not that bad. If you pay 5,000 coin to enter, you're basically buying 5 packs of cards, which would cost you 5,000 gold coin anyway if we go check out the store here. And we look at the packs here, 1,000 of a pack, so 5,000 of them will get you basically what you're going to be getting for free out of the draft anyways with all the cards. The only difference is you're not going to round the wheel. Whoops, that was the wrong tab. I wanted to go to packs, which I do have at least one here. Yeah. When you get packs, you're going to round this wheel here. When you do a draft and all those cards you get out of it, they're not going to make these wheels go round, so you're not going to get wild cards out of them. You do get to keep the cards. When it comes to rares, you're guaranteed 1 rare in every pack, but when you draft, it all depends on what you pick for your deck in your draft, whether you get a rare or not, how many rares you get, how many commons and uncommons, etc., which you usually get more of those in a draft anyways. So again, that all depends on your play style, how you like to play, and which way you want to do that. So next up, the all-around player. There's not much to describe. It's pretty much right in the name. The all-around player is you just like everything. I love Magic the Gathering. I've been playing it for probably just shy of 20 years now. Probably around 17 years ago is when I first got into Magic and learned about it. And it's just, I love the game. Every part about it, drafting, all kinds of events, all kinds of neat stuff. It's just a great game. I just love it, every part about it. So there's not much to tell with that type of player. The reason why I believe that type of player can get the best value is because you're going to be really good at cranking out these daily challenges, getting your weekly wins, which it's Saturday for me right now. So this little wheel right here is full because I've got all my weekly wins done already. I think I had them done on Tuesday or Wednesday. I haven't played anything yet today, so I have no daily wins yet. But yeah, as an all-around player, you can crank all these out really fast, get lots of money, get lots of XP for your mastery class, mastery pass, not class, mastery class. But oh, where was I now? Yeah, so as an all-around player, you're going to crank these out a lot, get a lot of money, and then you can go jump into a draft. Use that money, go jump into a draft, and do decent. Like I said, I'm not the greatest drafter, but when I do draft, like the last two I already told you, yeah, I got 0 wins on them, but I'm usually getting anywhere from 2 to 4 wins in that area. I think my first draft for ZENDIKAR, I had 3 wins. No, first one was 4 wins. Second one was 5 wins. Third one was, I think, 2 wins, and then I had 2 0-win drafts after that. That sucked. Maybe even 3 0 wins. I had a pretty bad streak with drafting. So I've taken a break from the drafting right now. I'm just like, I need to step back for a bit. This is frustrating me. But yeah, so the all-around player really gets the best all-around value. Ideally, in a perfect world, what you would do is you would go here, you'd get your daily challenge, you'd go hammer that out with your constructed decks, maybe get a few daily wins, get some of that money here. And then you could take that money, and if you're really good at constructed, you could go into an event, like a standard, historic, traditional, they have it all. And in this kind of event, you can pay gold to enter, but if you get the top prize, you're getting that money back plus that much more. So you're actually making money. You're making money as little as 5 wins, and you're breaking even at 4 with 3 uncommon cards for free. So ideally, you would do your daily quests, challenges, not quests. That is something I hear everybody do. They call them daily quests. I hate calling them daily quests. They're not quests. They're challenges. But I do that. I make that mistake all the time. It's funny. You'll hear me correct myself a lot. But yeah, so you do your daily challenge. Yes, I did say it right that time. You do your daily challenge, then you come over here, you do some events a couple times, do really good, make some money. Then you hop into a draft, and you do really good in the draft, and you convert all that gold into gems and cards. But you have to be a really, really good player. And as an all-around player, it's hard to get really good at one thing. So you can't expect to do really good on the drafting all the time unless you are drafting all the time. So that's how that works. So I believe that's all I'm going to discuss today about just all the types of players that are on Arena and what they try to achieve, what I think is the best for getting the most value. I would like to hear from the rest of you guys what you think about this first video and what you think about the players. What kind of player are you? Any advice you have if you're, say, a drafter, about how you get these daily challenges done a little easier, faster, or if you just draft and you just pick them off as you play your drafts. Oh, yeah, just got that daily challenge done. Just got that daily challenge done. Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe if you like the channel, and I'll see you in the daily video. Well, hello there, and welcome to another daily video where I will be taking a look at the daily challenge as well as the daily deal at the store. I will be offering my opinions on them as well as whatever event may be running at the time. I will also sometimes get into some interesting gameplay. This is Arena Hacks. I'm Kyle Wagner. Let's see what we got. So, for starters here, we'll take a look at this Festival on the Edge. So what do we got here? So to read it, a lot of a lot of text here, just describing. Bring a 60-card deck using only cards from the past 3 standard sets: Ikoria, Core Set 21, and ZENDIKAR Rising. Change your deck at any time. Omnath is banned. What do we got here? A lot of cosmetic stuff, some text things. I don't put any value on cosmetics. They look cool. I like them, but they don't make you play the game any better. They don't make your collection any better. It's they don't really have much value. I don't know if I'll really do this event much. I don't see much value in it. I can't see it being terribly exciting. Just a regular standard game, only using these few sets. Could be a challenge to build a deck that does it, but yeah, I probably won't get into it. If it was like a free sign up, yeah, I'd probably play it a little bit. I'd make a deck for it and give it a whirl, but yeah, I probably won't be doing this one. Seems interesting though. Yeah, if you guys like cosmetic stuff, and might be a good way to get some of those things there. All right, so the daily deal today, more cosmetics. That's pretty common. They do that a lot for the daily deal at the store. Stormfist Crusader card style, 75% off. Well, so that was that. The event and the store. Already done looking at that. Blue black spells. I think that's one I had left over from yesterday. And blue or red spells. Which one of these do I want to swap? It's kind of hard. I want to swap one of them to try to get a 750 gold challenge. But I really like how these both have blue. So every time you play a blue spell, you're going to hit a point on both these daily challenges. So that's a pretty efficient way to hammer those out. But I do want that 750 coin, which I may not necessarily get. I've heard people say it's like when you swap the quests, you usually get a 750 after you swap a 500. And I'm like, no, not in my experience. About 50-50. There's a 50% chance you're going to get that 750 coin if you swap a challenge. Did I say quest earlier? I think I did. They're challenges. Anyways, to swap the challenge, you got about a 50-50 chance that you're going to get a 750 gold challenge. If it's already a 750 gold challenge, I've never heard of anybody actually swapping that because it's already got the gold. Like, you don't want to risk getting a 500 gold challenge for your 750. So I don't think anybody ever swaps a 750. I'm going to lean a bit more towards blue-black. I have a decent rogue deck that would probably hammer points out on this pretty quick. Probably going to swap this one. I don't have the greatest blue-red deck, so it's decent. But does get the spells cast pretty good, so yeah, I think I'm going to do it. Here we go. What did I get? Yeah, 7. Oh my god. Beautiful. So rewarded. Like, that was so worth it. Nice. 750 gold. I love that challenge too. Attacking with creatures. I have an awesome deck to nail that. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at that today. It's mono red. Let's go. Let's show you that deck. It's kind of fun. Here it is right here. Attack. It's historic, mostly because of Krenko and Legion Warboss. That seemed to take a little while there. So a lot of your elements of your common mono-red aggro deck. More specifically in this deck, I focus towards just throwing a lot of creatures out there and hammering my opponent so I can really get those creature attacks and I complete those daily challenges. And it turned out to be a pretty good deck, even though I was only focusing on just creature attacking, not necessarily winning. But attacking your creature is, attacking your opponent is it's actually a pretty good way to win, apparently. Who knew? So, okay, so we got the Fervent Champions. Yeah, get some haste on there, some 1-drops. Get out there, slam your opponent. Yeah, get those creatures attacking right away. Another 4 1-drop. 4 1 mana 1/1s. So 8 in total, all with haste. Wham bam. Some Infuriate in there. Throw some damage. Maybe protect a creature while you kill one of his creatures. Usually you're just going for more damage. The main reason I have them in here, because like I mentioned, Krenko Tin Street Kingpin down here. You throw an Infuriate on him. You pump him up with an Infuriate right before he attacks. You have to do it in your main phase, though. Because as soon as you declare attack with Krenko, his ability will trigger and resolve. You'll get 2 tokens, because he gives himself a +1/+1 counter, if you read the card here. And he becomes a 2/3, and then creates tokens equal to his power. So you'll only get 2 tokens. Whereas if you throw and then you pump him up with an Infuriate, that's not the point of the Infuriate. The point of the combo here is to pump him up with an Infuriate, make him a +3/+2. So then that would make him a 4/4. Then he gives himself a counter. Well, then you declare attack. Then he gives himself a counter. Then he becomes a 5/5. Then he creates tokens equal to his power, which is 5. So boom, the first turn you're attacking with him, 5 goblin tokens that you'll be able to attack with next turn, unless you have some way of giving them haste. Which it appears I do not in here. I think I did have a Tuk-Tuk Rebel Fort at first, but I took it out to try to focus more on the creature attacks, and then just other effective ways of smacking the heck out of my opponent. So where did I leave off? All these 1-drops here. So getting into the 2-drops, we got Fire Prophecy. I don't actually cycle cards with it too often. I find I'm very happy with the way this deck shuffles. I don't know why. I very rarely mulligan. I don't think I've ever actually mulliganed with this deck once. I've lost, I think, 3 games out of 10 with this deck, and I've never mulliganed. I've had some very sketchy starting hands too. Like I've had 3 Fire Prophecies in one starting hand, with a few lands and like 1 or 2 1-drops, and I just dominated that game. Like, it was insane. I don't think I used the cycling ability of Fire Prophecy once that game. Because I'm just like, well, I don't want to cycle away my other Fire Prophecies. I want to keep killing his creatures so I can keep attacking them. But it does come in handy if you are getting stuck with the cards in your hand. You don't want them. You want to swap something else. You can throw it on the bottom of your library and draw a new card, as well as deal 3 damage to one of your opponent's creatures. Really fun, really effective, really helpful, really useful. Forbidden Friendship, yeah, another 1/1 with haste. Costs 2 mana to get it, but you do get an extra 1/1 human soldier that can attack the following turn because he doesn't have haste. So we're just getting more creature attacks, more creature attacks, more creature attacks. That's what we're going for. Scorching Dragonfire helps deal with your opponent's smaller creatures, exiles them at the same time, so really keeps them off the battlefield really well. Good card right here, Scorching Dragonfire. Shredded Sails I added a little later. I encountered someone was running a colorless deck and artifact. I think it's mostly artifacts. And they just really bogged me down with this one. I can't remember what it's called. It's probably, you probably all know what it is. It's an artifact that makes all your spells cost 2 mana more. So it's like all my Fire Prophecies cost 4 mana. I only had 4 mana. I was costing 1 spell a turn. I couldn't get rid of that artifact. I didn't have any Shredded Sails in at the time. And this is just a really good all-around card too. 2 mana, destroy an artifact, or 2 mana to do 4 damage to a flyer, which is most likely going to kill it. And then if you don't have a position where you can use any of those effects, you can just cycle it out of your hand for 2 mana. It's all 2. 2 mana to cast it, 2 mana to cycle, 2/2/2. It's almost never a dead card in your hand. Bone Crusher Giant, some awesome sauce right there. Like, it's Bone Crusher Giant. Enough said. Like, it's just, yeah. Yep. Krenko, already went over him. Yeah, he just pumps out a lot of goblins, gets a lot of attacks. Really fun stuff. Legion War Boss, same thing. You get him out there. He starts throwing goblins out that have haste, and they attack every turn, and you have to attack with them. It's part of his ability. You create the token, it gains haste. You have to attack with it that turn. And the next turn, you don't have to if you don't want to. If he survives, usually your opponents have a way of blocking it. But when it comes to getting that daily challenge done, it's away you go. Just, yeah, get it done. And Raid Bombardment to really throw the damage at your opponent when you start attacking with all these weaker creatures. The reason why I didn't go Caliclave Calamity in here is because I do have a lot of 2 power. I mean, Krenko, as soon as he attacks, he would trigger the Caliclave Calamity only the first time, and then he'd have a 1/1 counter on him, and he would not trigger it any more times after that. So you'd only really get 1 trigger off of that, at least this way. With the Raid Bombardment, he gets 2 triggers. Like I said, there is still a decent amount of of creatures with power 2 or higher. This guy, when I start attacking with the Legion War Boss, he starts mentoring these other goblins, and they all become 2/2s, right? This way, the Raid Bombardment, it's 1 extra mana. I know a Caliclave Calamity is only 2, this is 3, but it really, it just sends that extra damage in because it'll trigger more often than the Caliclave Calamity will. So, and this card has done a lot of work in this deck. And it's done really good. Castle Embereth, again, just yeah, slip that extra damage in there, and yeah, just beat up your opponent. So 23 lands total. I usually don't like cutting too many lands. The curve on this deck is super low. Nothing is higher than 3. You know, right here, your average mana cost 2.0. That's super low. That is super low. So, but 23 lands may still seem kind of high for how low this curve is, but I hate not having enough lands. And there's been a few, even with this amount of lands, there's been a few games where it's just like, I need to get that 3rd land. Like, nothing's higher than 3 mana. As soon as you get that 3rd land, you're set. You're casting a spell every turn, at least 1, right? And you're just clockwork. Away you go. And then the other lands, yeah, hopefully you don't get flooded. Usually not too bad with this deck. It does eventually run out of gas. I haven't had that problem too much with it. I don't think I've lost a game because it ran out of gas. The games I lost, just because my opponents were able to just get more powerful creatures than 1/1s. They were able to get them out not as fast as me, a little slower, but fast enough that my 1/1, like all my little creatures here, they didn't do much. Like, my opponent would just block them and kill them, and maybe a couple damage would get through, but the next turn, I didn't have enough creatures to get through anymore, and it just, yeah, so those are the games I lost with it. It's just opponent got lucky, and I got a little unlucky and was a little slow off the gun. So, after looking at that, let's hit up some games. Okay, once again, I'm keeping. This is 100%, no mulligans yet, still. Still no mulligans. Great starting hand, though. Let's get that down. Fervent Champion, and smack him right away. And now opponent's like, ugh, mono red. Ugh. Well, let's just hit him again. We're going to hold up the Infuriate for Krenko here, and the Fire Prophecy, just in case. Opponent plays a creature now, and he doesn't seem to be. He's holding up for something. All right, let's take a turn. All right, you know what? I'm going to throw Krenko down just because I have a backup now. He might kill him. I'll just try again next turn. So he's got something, because we're waiting on him right now, so... Okay, I see. Non-legendary creature. What is this? Right? Okay. Get that out there. Let's go Dodger. And another Kingpin. Hopefully this one sticks. He's got black, all black mana. He hasn't... Phyrexian Arena. Okay, what is this? Beginning, draw a card and lose 1 life. So he's going to be getting card advantage off that. No, we don't want that. We want this. That's 1 mana and then 3 mana for the War Boss. So yeah, let's do it. Boom. Nice. Next turn, what am I going to... 2, 4. He's going to... Legion War Boss going to make another one. So I've already got... Yeah, so I'll be attacking with probably 10. Ah, I won't be able to pump them up, will I? No, that's fine, though. That's a lot of creatures attacking. Is that game? Nice. Boom. Right on. Get some rank, and away we go. Oh my god, 16 creatures I attacked with. Look. I might actually mulligan this one. It's just that you can run out of gas so easy in this. You know, I do have a Dragonfire. It's a gamble, but I think I'm going to do it and just pray for a 1-drop with haste. I've got 8 of them. Come on. Oh, he's got a 1-drop. Ah! All right. Scorching Dragonfire on one of these bad boys, and man, and a Death Touch. Maybe I'll have to use it on him so he doesn't kill Krenko. He's no good for my Krenko. This guy with the Death Touch. He's going to get another guy here. Hopefully I'll get more Scorching Dragonfire or a Fire Prophecy or something. Not bad. Doesn't help with the Krenko situation. Let's go this way. Get some creatures in there. Get some creatures attacking. I'll throw Fervent down later. I might have to... No. He's going to use the Death Touch on this guy. Card from their hand. Shit. All right, let's go this way. Fix that camera a little bit there. Seemed a little crooked. Oh, and I did get my land back. Sweet. 6 toughness. Tricky here. What do we do? Play a Krenko after. I think we want, yeah, we want attacks. So if I play this, maybe I can play a Krenko post-combat. And I can use an Infuriate on Fervent or something like that to try to get through. Okay, well, I'm going to go next. He's going to get a token. If I go everybody, he's probably going to try to kill the War Boss. Let's just see what he does. Get some creature attacks in here. Let's mentor this guy because he got the first strike. See what he does. Probably going to block this with the big boy there. Which sucks. To protect him, I have to use an Infuriate, but it won't kill him either. I'd have to use 2 Infuriates on him. He's not blocking anything else. Ah. Do I want a 2-for-1 this guy? No. Not, you know what? I'm just going to let the Fervent go. Oh, did I click auto skip? Oh no, I meant to play Kenko post combat there. Son of a. Wow, misplay. Oh, wow, what a misplay. All right. Well, this sucks now. See what he does. He's probably not going to make me sack a creature because I got lots of cannon fodder here to sacrifice. Loses 1 life and draws a card. Fine. Anything else? That's the last one. Okay. This guy is, yeah, those 3 abilities, depending on which one he chooses, they will resolve in the order you read it there, top to bottom. Now we try throwing a Krenko down, maybe? Or do we want to go post-combat with that again? Maybe try this guy, get creature kills. Yeah, let's go that way. This time, let's mentor a goblin. Yeah, let's mentor a goblin this time. He's going after that. Do I want to protect him with an Infuriate? Yeah. Don't click that. Well, let's drop a Krenko this time. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have an answer for that and I can start ramping him up, although my opponent's going to wear my life total down pretty quick here. So that's going to be not very nice. No, is he holding up blockers? No, here he goes. All in, what do we got? 2, 4, 5, 7, 10 damage. Oh, that's definitely more than that now. And I only got the 1 blocker. Good call. I get what he's doing. He's forcing me to block. To lose my Krenko. Will I get to attack next turn if I survive? I probably will. Well, what do I need to survive? We got 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I either need to block this guy, which I can't, or this guy. If I block that, it's 5, 8, 10, 12. No. I can't just block that guy. Yeah, I have to lose Krenko. Well, that sucks. I was hoping to get an Infuriate on him next turn. He's going to make me discard a card? He probably doesn't want to discard a card. Yeah, alright. Ooh, Scorching Dragon Pile. Very cool. It's a little late to the party. Ooh. Is he playing? What's he doing? Okay, is he gaining life? Yeah, he's gained 2 life. That's what he had in 9. Target creature. I have 2 Dragonfires and an Infuriate. He has no blockers. Ooh, we got to do some math. He's going to pump somebody up. So that's going to be 2, 4, 5 plus 6 from the extra one he produces. 7, 8, 9. Oh, yep. He's got no mana up. I think that should be game. Yeah. Whew. That was close. I did not think I was going to win that. Holy. Yeah. Woo. All right. Wow. So how are we doing? What did I get the first time? 16? I had 16, so now I'm at 32, which is another 16. Wow. And how far? 8 plus 5 is 13. I am less. Each game I'm getting 16 creature attacks so far. Yeah. If I just keep up that, I've got one more game left and this is done. And I'm winning the whole way through. Let's keep going. See how many more we can get. This is another sketchy keep. Have I mulliganed yet? No, I haven't, have I? I was, yeah, like, what was that, the last game that I was thinking about mulligan? Taking a mulligan, and I was like, let's gamble, let's try it. Really slow start. I'm going to do the same thing this time. Am I on the play or am I on the draw? I think I'm on the draw. No, I wasn't paying attention. I'm on the draw. Hopefully I draw into a 1-drop. Come on. Not good enough. Not a 1-drop. All right. Oh, shit. He's running one of these things. Whenever you guys believe the entire player mills 2 cards. Ugh. So what do we got in the bin right now? So hit a Scorching Dragonfire. What's this thing? Whenever you have under your control, target player mills 2 cards. Oh, dang. Artifact. That's an enchantment, right? He's probably not going to have a lot of artifacts in here. Might have some dudes with flying. Enchantment. Enters. I want creature attacks. I kind of wanted to hit him here, but I just need to attack with a lot of creatures. So let's just hit that. Swinging with my haste guy. He'll block it. I don't care. Block it with his O2. Go ahead. I've got no mana up, so whatever. Now I'm at 33 creature attacks. Ugh. So this is a mill deck. Hopefully I can smack this guy around fast enough before he mills me to death. Oh, I was gonna say let's Dragonfire his Sage now. No, we need creature attacks, right? All right, we'll Scorch and Dragonfire later. Maybe we'll Infuriate and do a combat trick or something on him. 3 more creature attacks. He'll block one of them. Now he's gonna be. Now I'm pushing damage though, right? 2 damage goes through. Nice. He's gonna mill me for a lot this turn, unfortunately. Oh my god. So there's what, 2, 4, another 6 here. That's an enchantment. Yeah. How we doing here? Oh, he hit a Raid Bombard. Cranko. Hitting some Fire Prophecies. Cards I have in hand aren't bad though. How's my deck doing? 35 cards? Artifacts, creature with flying, cycling. I'm gonna have to cycle that, I think. But first, let's do that. Swing all in, pump this guy up, gadunk, and then see if he blocks. I could just use the Embereth to pump him up instead of the Infuriate. Let's go Infuriate. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because now these Scorching Dragonfires are going to be useless. Too late. I made my bed. End turn. This can be cycled at instant speed. Draw a card. There goes 2 cards for me. Nothing too crazy there. Now he plays a blue spell. And there's 4 cards in the bin for these 2 artifact or enchantments. This guy, he triggers whenever he draws a card. 18 cards in the bin, 33. Yeah, okay, so what do we got? Okay, yeah. Excuse me. At least I got my Legion War Boss on the field, and he's doing stuff. So if I can do enough damage fast enough, I think this guy looks to mill you for his win con. And another Embereth. There's a creature, though. Let's throw that guy down. And we're going to swing all in here. This time I'm going to pump up the Dodger. And that's going to be it for my turn. Oh, I could have used Embereth. Son of a... Oh, that could have been game. Oh, I'm so stupid. So stupido. Oh, he's done. Yeah, he knows. Yeah. He's got nothing. Like, he's not going to mill me fast enough. I got too many cards in my deck. Or too many cards left in my deck. He's not... Yeah, he's not getting there. How many did I have? 25 cards? Damn, he's got 3 of these out, though. That's 6 cards every blue spell he plays. Another 2 cards every time. So it could have been easy 8 cards off the top right there. Yeah, I would have gotten 1 more attack, but I screwed up royally. When I did that attack, I should have done Embereth. Like, I had 1, 2, one of the Embereths for 3, and then tap the other Embereth for its ability. Use this for mana, and the other 2 for mana. Yeah. These guys would have all had 1 extra attack, and that would have easily sent them into the negatives. Oh, well. I still won, so I can't complain. Getting some weekly wins. Doing things. Going places. My living room. It's a place. What? How many packs we got? Just 2, I think? Oh, I got 3. Well, why don't I just open them for you guys? See what's going on. I always wait for 3. It's not too many to build up, 3, and then it gives you half a rotation on each of these wheels. So you're always getting at least 1 wild card every time you open 3 packs. Uncommon or a common wild card. Now I have 2. My wild cards are so low, I just dumped all my commons onto ZENDIKAR so that I have every common now. At least like 4 copies of every common for ZENDIKAR. A lot of the uncommons I got now too. What is that? I don't recognize this. Have I seen this card before? This kick, create 2 tapped tokens that are copies. Whoa! Holy! So it's a 3 mana indestructible mana rock. Yeah, 3 mana, colorless, indestructible, 1 mana of any color. Oh, dude! This card is sick. If you play it late game, you have 6 mana, you get 3. That's better value than 3 mana for 1. Like, wow. I didn't even know that card existed at ZENDIKAR. That is sick. Kind of reminds me of Darksteel Ingot. The Darksteel Ingot was basically exactly the same, except it had no kicker ability. So it was just indestructible, and then add 1 mana of any color, 3 colorless mana, artifact. Yeah, kind of reminds me of the Darksteel Ingot with a kicker to get 3 of them for 6 mana. That is off the hook. That is, I can't think of words to describe that right now. That is awesome. Oh, sweet. How many of these do I have? I think I have 3 of these, so that's a full set of these guys now. Pyleth? Phileth? Is it Phileth? Pyleth? I don't know. So here we go. Uncommon wild card. Boom, and another one there. Sweet. Sweet. What do we got? What is this guy? Oran Leaf Ooze. One target creature you control. Attacks, put a 1/1 creature on each attacking creature with a +1/+1 counter on it. Interesting. Could go good in a green-white counter 1/1 counter deck. It'd go good in one of those. I can see that working out. The one disadvantage I find with cards like this kind of reminds me of Proliferate, which is awesome. Proliferate's great, but your creatures have to have counters on them already in order to proliferate them, and that's this guy's ability too. Like the attacking creatures, yeah, whenever he attacks, you get to put a +1/+1 counter on each attacking creature that already has a 1/1 counter on it. So it's with a +1/1 on a +1/+1 counter on it. So that means it has to already have one on it. So it's kind of like proliferate, sort of. Not the same. But yeah, and that's the one disadvantage. You already have to have counters on them. When I build a +1/+1 counter deck, I usually try to go for effects that just put +1/+1 counters on my stuff, and then just straight up, like, no proliferate. Not if they're already there, add more. Just put them on there. So that wraps up the daily video there for today, and yeah, that's about it. If you liked it, subscribe. Leave some comments down below. What do you think? Any tips, advice of your own? I'd love to read the comments and see what you guys think. All right, cheers.